Micro Machines feels like one of those great institutions in gaming. One of those games that a whole generation of gamers remembers fondly. Probably because the original was on the Amiga. Seems like mention of any decent Amiga game drags a lot of people out of the woodwork. But I digress. In a nutshell, Micro Machines is a racing game. Simple as that. You get a car and drive around a track. But I feel like it's got a unique touch to it that you don't really see in other games. Starting with this brilliant main menu. Yeah, when was the last time you heard a menu described as brilliant? But this one is just so well made, isn't difficult to navigate, and the animations don't get in the way. I love it. We need more menus like this. The campaign starts here. When you start a game, you get to pick a character from this rogue's gallery of weirdos. None of them look human in the slightest. How can you go from such an attractive main menu to such a hideous selection of portraits? They're totally unappealing, all of them. Let's go with Jethro. I don't remember Ian Anderson ever dressing up like that, but whatever. Another nice touch, by the way. The menu car changes to your character's colours. Moving on. In the single player mode, you get a choice between head-to-head, challenge, and a couple of time trials. Challenge is a pretty standard race against 4 other players. Yikes, there they are again. Across a variety of tracks. I have to say this feels a bit basic. I might as well be playing Super Sprint. Wait, why can't I turn? Jeez, the controls in this game are really weird. For player 1 on the keyboard, you use caps lock to accelerate. Caps lock to accelerate. That's like using the select button on a SNES controller. Also shift to brake, X and C to turn, A to fire, and backslash to jump? Yeah, take a look at your keyboard and you'll see how cramped that is. I appreciate they have to fit up to 4 people around one keyboard, but in single player mode could we maybe have something a bit more rational? Once you get past that, the driving is great fun. You feel like you're only just in control, which I find is a common theme amongst the best racing games. It takes skill to keep your car from veering off the table or into the side of a slice of toast, or to direct it over a playing card ramp. Of course there are some issues with Micro Machines V3, mainly this track right here. Because the tablecloth is so busy, I can't see where the heck I'm supposed to be going, and if you miss this cheese here, you're basically out of the race. Plus it's played hell with the video bitrate. This track sucks, plain and simple. However, here's one of these unique little things that Micro Machines does. Some tracks limit you to specific vehicles such as tanks or boats, which is quite a lot of fun. But to me there's something a bit off. Aren't the rules of Micro Machines that each player slowly gets eliminated until one remains and then you start again? Turns out this is where head-to-head mode comes in. It's a shame there's only 2 races, but this is how it should be played. I guess that's also what the knockout multiplayer mode is, but I only have 1 pair of hands sadly. I think the biggest problem this game has now is the fact that it's been superseded by its sequels. But if you see it and it's cheap, then I think it's worth a bash, if only for that wonderful main menu. Verdict: hang on, these were toys originally?